The FBI served search warrants on 3 South Omaha addresses this morning, including the home of an Omaha City councilman.
The federal investigation has also led to 2 Omaha police officers put on paid leave. Our Brian Mastery is live in the newsroom helping us piece together the connection. Brian, you've been following this story for quite a while now.
This is a federal investigation stretching from City Hall to the Omaha Police Department. We know about some of the suspected targets, but when it comes to the FBI Omaha office or the Department of Justice, they aren't saying anything about the specific allegations. Here's some of what we have pieced together. The FBI served a search warrant on Councilman Vinny Palermo's South Omaha home early this morning. While the FBI confirmed the address of the warrant, no explanation was given as to why agents were there. While this is an FBI case, Omaha's police chief says a small group of Omaha police detectives have been assisting the FBI in the investigation, stressing the confidentiality of it all. Here's why that's important. There are 2 Omaha police officers under investigation, Officer Johnny Palermo and Officer Daniel Torres. Officer Johnny Palermo, no relation to Councilman Palermo, is the current chapter president of the Omaha Latino Peace Officers Association. Officer Dan Torres is the past president of the Latino Peace Officers Association. Both are on paid administrative leave, with Internal Affairs looking into the case. Here's another layer to this. The FBI searched Officer Johnny Palermo's home this morning as well. They also served a warrant at the building of PACE in South Omaha. Now, PACE was started in 2005 by the Latino Peace Officers Association. PACE stands for Police Athletics for Community Engagement. This is previous video of the nonprofit helping at-risk children learn about the importance of education and building relationships with police officers through sport. Now, Howard Kaplan, a tax attorney, says the Latino Peace Officers Association and PACE are fully cooperating with the federal investigation. The organization's vice president told 6 on Your Side's Mike McKnight the bookkeeper turned over records to the IRS. In a statement, Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmatter told me, "I'm concerned that PACE may have been used for criminal activity. Heightening my concern is the possibility that a few current and former Omaha police officers may be involved." Now, John Jacqueline Mayor Jean Stothert says she's beyond disappointed that the PACE organization is under federal investigation. She suspended all city financial support for PACE. We looked into this. Now, the city budgeted $100,000 to PACE in 2022 and 2023 through community service funds. And then there's this side note. Councilman Palermo, well, he's still on federal probation. That was after pleading guilty in 2019 for failing to file his tax returns. We're live in the newsroom. Brian Mastery, 6 News.